a lot of 49ers news these last couple of days, and I don't even know where to begin. What is up, everyone? Coffee Break is back with another video, and I guess the obvious way to start this is to dive into the newly acquired players. Let's start at tight end. The 49ers signed veteran tight end Jordan Reed to a 1-year contract. The Niners have been rumored to be in the tight end market all offseason, being in talks with Delaney Walker. I mean, they drafted 2 rookies. One was undrafted, one was a 6th-round pick. So you knew that the Niners were looking for some tight end depth to go along with Kittle and Dwelly. But Reed seems to make the most sense and kind of fit the mold here, what the 49ers are at least trying to do this season. He has played with Shanahan way back in 2013 when they drafted him. So Kyle values his guys. His guys, of course, being those who have played in his offense and have at least some familiarity with this scheme. Trent Williams is another guy they picked up this offseason, so you can see the trend here. Obviously, there's so many things that has changed since 2013. Kyle Shanahan is now a head coach as opposed to a coordinator, but evidently they know the scheme, and I think that has been consistent all offseason for the 49ers. Pick up players that at least know the scheme and know what they're doing out there, and it's not a whole learning curve with them. So what about this move? I have no issue with the move for Reed at all. Bringing in another veteran to this young group could just help elevate their game. Think of Emmanuel Sanders last year helping this young receiving core. Obviously, the comparison is night and day. Sanders was a starter, had been in a similar role in Denver, and has been in the game for a very long time. Jordan Reed, on the other hand, now coming into his 8th year, has been injured, hasn't really found his groove since those injuries piled up, concussions. So he's looking for a fresh start and to get back into swing of things. But the healthy competition is what can help elevate those young guys at tight end. Like I mentioned, you have an undrafted rookie and you have a 6th-round pick in Charlie Warner. So we'll see how that shakes up. And it looks like Kyle is interested in going with a 2 tight end set this year, just like other teams are kind of pushing towards that direction. So this could be a hope to have a versatile 2 tight end package this upcoming year. Again, with this whole pandemic happening, it's going to be hard to implement new game plans with the short training camp and whatnot, and to having to translate that over to your football team is just going to be interesting how teams are going to attack these defenses. Now, speaking about guys who have played for Shanahan in the past, off-season pickup wide receiver Travis Benjamin was the first 49er player to opt out of the season because of COVID. In my opinion, possibly a very smart move on his part. His chances to make the team were very slim with all this young power this team has. You think of Ayuk, Debo, Bourne, Trent, Hurd, Pettis. I mean, there's really not much room unless another receiver went down with injury. But then you also have to think about Juwan Jennings, who was picked up in the draft this offseason, is also in the bubble. So it's a long shot for Benjamin, but I think he made the right choice here. Doesn't really shake the roster up, but you never know if there's another player out there who wants to opt out and hasn't yet. For now, Benjamin is the only 49er player opting out, it seems like. And lastly, I want to touch on 49ers newly acquired defensive line Dion Jordan. Talk about a couple of Jordan pickups within a week. But anyways, Dion Jordan joins the talented 49ers defensive line group. Another low-risk veteran signing just like Jordan Reed. It's kind of evident what the Niners are doing here. Jordan last year played with the Raiders, pretty quick off the line. I like the hustle, but man, has he underachieved in his career. He's bounced around with Seattle a couple of years back, with the Raiders last year. Now he joins the 49ers. No guarantee he makes this roster. Definitely a camp body, but You have to remember the 49ers defensive line has some serious health issues, that kind of questions that need to go answered. Blair and DJ Jones, they had knee surgery this offseason. You also have to think about D Ford's health and how that knee is holding up. He's looking to play a full season this year after playing very minimal last year. It's never enough bodies to have in camp, and I think both of the moves the 49ers have made are just that. These two guys will have to earn their way up the ranks. The Niners have been in the market looking for defensive line. They also brought in Ziggy Ansah, who played with Seattle last year. I mean, these guys bounce around like from the Niners to Seattle, and it's just crazy how many former Seahawks we have and how many former Niners the Seahawks have. And speaking of that, DJ Reed just got picked up by the Seahawks. So, you know, just funny how things like that work. DJ Reed got hurt this offseason. It looks like something is kind of weird happening with DJ Reed. I'm not sure if he was eligible to go on IR, and because he was scheduled to return in November, it was hard for him to maybe make the 53-man roster. But anyways, the Niners took the risk, sent him through waivers. Seahawks picked him up. DJ Reed, from his sake, I mean, he's going to another team with a similar system, so I'd say it's a win for Reed. But anyways, guys, I'm done talking. Let me hear from you. What are your thoughts on the 49ers picking up defensive line Dion Jordan and tight end Jordan Reed? Wow, too many Jordans. Go ahead and drop your comments below. Thank you all for watching my video, and as always, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.